An artist in Lowell. He's been in Lowell for 10 years, right? From Haiti. Can you tell us a little bit about your art, Gary?
My art is more like, the market scene and, and the wedding and African culture plus, the Haitian culture, the country style, more like water, acrylic and canvas. And I've been doing painting for almost all my life.
So this obviously is African art, and you should talk about the marketplace in Haiti. Now, being in America for 10 years, do you find that you fuse American art with African art, or are you still strictly an African artist?
I'm still strictly an African artist, and it's like after being here for several years, you feel like the African art and the American art, they kind of mix together with what you're doing. You start losing your African style and be more like an American style and stuff.
Do you find that you fight against that? Do you try to keep?
I try to fight against that, but it's really hard to do. Yeah, it's really hard to do.
And events like this, like the African Festival, what do you think, and why is it important? Why do you think it's important to the African population in Lowell or in the United States?
It's really important that we do things like this in the African culture to make sure that we have close together to show like the other African and the Haitian kids that's growing up to keep doing what they're supposed to do, go to school and learn more about other culture like the American and the African, to make sure that they're growing what they know together so we can work to the future.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Gary. Hi, I'm talking to Fru Kimbeng, and he's the coordinator of the African Festival today. Can you tell us a little bit what's going to happen today?
Well, today this is we are celebrating our 7th African Festival. Today, thank God for the beautiful weather, and we will have a lot of music performers, traditional performers from various parts of Africa, and also we will have a skate. The African Cultural Association is collaborating with the Lowell Community Health Center to make this festival and to create an awareness, HIV/AIDS awareness within the African community, and use that also to bring this terrible disease to the public. This is our own little contribution with the Lowell Community Health Center.
Why do you think that this event, the African Festival, is so important in Lowell? Is there a high population of African immigrants, or why is it such an important event today?
It's certainly an important event, and if you believe with me that Lowell is the cultural magnet of the greater Merrimack Valley, and the Africans in Lowell, we like to bring the African culture to the Lowell community, not only to the Lowell community, but to the greater Lowell area. And then Africa is such a vast nation, and it is through us Africans that we can educate the local about what Africa is all about. And it is looking through what we do, how we dress, how our food, our dance, our music, our culture. That is why we thought that it is very, very important that we join the other various ethnic communities here in Lowell to enrich this community with our culture. As a matter of fact, you will see that we said we bring a taste of Africa to Lowell. So the Africa Festival is here to bring you a little bit of Africa.
Great. Well, I look forward to enjoying the experience. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Hi, I'm here with Jacqueline Pepin, and Jacqueline moved to Lowell 7 years ago from
Ghana in West Africa.
Okay, what do you have here today, Jacqueline?
I'm American Independent Beauty Sales Director. So I'm putting up together my product, American products. I'm gonna do facial, and it can have skincare product line, they have makeup. But people think of anytime you talk about America, they're thinking about makeup. And it's not all about makeup, it's about skincare. They have products line for age fighting. That is our #1 product, and that's what I'm here today to teach people that America is not all about makeup, it's about skincare. We need to treat our skin. People think when they don't have time to put makeup, and they see people beautiful and they think they are just naturally beautiful. Yes, of course, everybody is beautiful, but if you put makeup, you wear makeup, or you take care of your skin, it enhances your beauty. So that's why I'm here today, to teach my African fellows about skincare and makeup cosmetics.
So this is Mary Kay is obviously an American-based product. So how does this compare to products you would use in Africa?
We don't have this kind of product there. I wish we have them there, but we don't.
So you came here 7 years ago. When you were in Africa, did you do anything like this?
I went to fashion school, so I sew, and also we dress people for wedding and special occasions. So this is mine.
So what brought you here?
My sister. My sister brought me here.
Thank you very much.
That's my son, Sammy.
Hi.
Hello.
How do you like it in Lowell, Sammy?
I don't know.
You don't like law?
I do.
You like your school and everything?
What are you going to do today here?
Baseball.
Well, you enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's cooking in Mill City?
What's cooking in Mill City?
I'm here with John Marciano. John is the director of the Lowell Summer Series at Boarding House Park and the special events coordinator for the National Historic Park. Hi, John. Thank you for joining us. Could you tell us a little bit of history about the park?
Sure. Well, the Lowell Summer Music Series, before that, this is our 18th year. The Lowell Summer Music Series started back on Market Street over at Market Street Park, a tiny little thing. At the time, it was 100% supported by the Lowell Historic Preservation Commission, which is a government agency which was back in the very beginning of the national park, meant to kind of bring back Lowell a little bit. So it was a series that Uncle Sam paid for 100%, and it was very small-time roots, and it was really one of the first things that was kind of designed to bring people, out of their buildings and hopefully even, think outside of the box and bring people back into Lowell way back then. Now Lowell Summer Music Series is a self-sustained, not-for-profit music series, which is huge. It's absolutely huge. This is a very difficult business to be in. We're not-for-profit, but we need to keep our head above water because we need to make back every dime that we spend, and we hope to have a little bit of cushion on top of that. So again, this is a great example of a government agency and a government series that started off being subsidized 100% and now is 100% on its own, doing its own thing. So the way that's happened is by a good popular series and people that are interested in great sponsors, and it's been a nice ride.
Great. What kind of response have you got from Lowell and people in the area?
And it's so much bigger than Lowell and in the regional area. We sold our first tickets in Germany this year, and it was for Indigo Girls. We've already sold tickets in 24 states and 3 Canadian provinces for this year, and we've done 2 shows. So we're just starting up here. So it's really quite amazing. We have been able to do something in Lowell, Massachusetts that a lot of people said wouldn't be able to be done. So we're certainly pleased about that. We're also feeling a little bit of some growing